Hey guys, welcome to this second part of our introduction to the springboard. Today, it's mostly going to be sitting down, facing the springboard on the mat. We will then go to our knees and we will stand up for the final portion. Dowel rod's going to be used for the sitting down and kneeling part. And then I'm going to have you take this dowel rod off and put on the two handles that came with your springboard. That is going to be at the end. Okay, I'm going to have my dowel rod hooked at an 8. This is the same number I had on the first beginner section I did when I was standing. So this 8 works for me. If you are tall, I'm only 5'5". If you're a gentleman, you might need to go up to a 9 or a 10. But I feel like this 8 is pretty good, and I'm gonna be here this entire time. As always with the springboard, if you need a little bit more support when you're kneeling or standing, you go away from the springboard, and less tension, you move towards it. I've never done one springboard class personally where I haven't adjusted where I am on the mat, and that's okay. You're gonna do that. It's a good one, 25 minutes. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, let's grab a hold onto the bar and sit really close to the springboard. So my toesies are going to be against the bottom rod and my heels are going to be down on the mat. Hands are going to go on the outside of your dowel rod and we're just going to sit up nice and tall. I swear this is the best part. Give me an inhale here. Exhale, we curl. Curl and go all the way on down and hang here a second. Okay, we'll be here for the next 20 minutes. I wish. Big inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest and rolling on up and sitting up nice and tall. I've got a light grip with my toesies on the bar. Give me an inhale, exhale, slowly go down. Especially when I come on up here. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, rolling on up. I don't want my hip flexors to dominate. I want to feel this more in my abs. So I'm not really pressing my heels down very heavy on the mat. Give me an inhale and exhale, just rolling down. Your best roll down. Don't compare yourself to me. Allowing yourself to rest the second shoulder blades down. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming on up, rounding, and then stacking that spine. Let's take 2 more here because they feel really good. Inhale and exhale, curl. Someone's punching me in the gut. I'm going all the way on down. Big inhale and exhale. How slow can you go on the roll up? We got plenty of time. And stacking that spine. We've got one more full one here. Big inhale at the top and exhale, roll. Rolling down. Rest on that mat. Final time, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Slowly peel that spine up. Hardly any weight in those feet. Come all the way on up, sit up nice and tall. On this next one, I'm gonna round slightly forward. I'm kind of holding the C curve the entire time. When I roll down, I'm gonna maintain the shape of the spine and only go down right before the tips of my shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, roll. So as you'll see, I'll stop short and then roll up, not stacking that spine. And back, down, and up. Big focus here on the abs because you're keeping that rounded shape with the spine as we go down and up. So I'm not even going to my shoulder blades, right there in the middle of my back. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way on up, sitting up nice and tall. Big inhale here at the top. Exhale, we're gonna go halfway back and pause. Pause. Now let's add the arms. Big row, elbows go out to the side of the room, bar comes towards your chest, and then back. Inhale here and exhale. So now we're holding that halfway down position, whatever that looks like for you. Looking straight ahead and finding that breath. Find your best range of motion when you row those arms. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Arms go long, roll all the way on down, rest. Head, spine, big inhale here. Exhale, we're coming all the way on up. And stacking that spine, sit up nice and tall. Big inhale here. Exhale, let's go halfway down again. Halfway down, we're gonna pause. You're gonna scoop maybe a half an inch. One more half an inch to an inch, and then back up. Okay, light grip of those toesies on that bottom bar. Someone's coming around and punching me in the gut even deeper. So slow, you can barely tell you're moving here. Not a rocking motion, just a sinking in those abs. I want 4, 3, ooh, I'm shaking, 2, 1, go all the way on down. Take a moment. Ooh. Big inhale. Exhale, coming all the way on up, stacking that spine. I promise this flexion, this rolling down is going to end soon. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, halfway down one more time. You're going to hold it here, and we're going to turn the steering wheel, aka dowel rod, to the right. Back through center, inhale. Exhale to the left. Back through center to the right. Find that breath. Okay, as I'm doing this little bit of crunch from side to side, I'm imagining from my waist down, I'm in cement. So as I go to the left, my knees aren't coming together, my thighs. I'm staying in one spot. Find the breath. I need to, even though I'm talking. I promise there'll be a break in between here. I want one more from side to side. Let's go to the right. Left. Center. Down. Give me an inhale here. Exhale. Roll all the way on up. Sitting up nice and tall. Reverse grip. Now you're taking an under grip on that rod. Give me an inhale, exhale, let's go halfway down. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, narrow row. And arms go long. Exhale. So those elbows are grazing your side. As you exhale, rod comes towards the girls. 5, 4, 3, give me your best 2, 1, arms go long. We're going all the way on down with that reverse grip. Take some cleansing breaths. Inhale, exhale, come all the way on up, sitting up nice and tall. Next one here, over grip, just like we started. This is a hinge at the hips. There's no more rolling down, flat back. Inhale, hinge, exhale, up. Inhale back, flat back, and exhale up. If you need a little more support coming on up, I want you to move a little bit further back on the mat. Hinge, head in line with spine. and up. Again, I'm trying to have a light grip of my toes on the bottom bar. I want 2 more. One. Done. Sit crisscross applesauce. Round over a second. Awesome jab. Just round that spine forward. Done with that stuff. All right, let's come to our knees. If you need a pad for your knees, grab it now. I'm going to kneel facing the springboard, grabbing a hold onto the dowel rod on the outside. So I am not arm's distance. I'm a little bit further away than arm's distance. Why? Because I have short arms. You might be right there at arm's distance. Play around with it. My knees are open wide. I'm turned out. Give me a big inhale, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do a lat pull. Arms stay long as you press those arms down towards the pubic bone and then up. You might need to move around, everybody. It's okay. Move a little closer. I'm almost about ready to move closer. I'll see how I do. As this bar goes down, I'm thinking growing taller through the crown of my head. Actually, I think I am going to move a little closer because this is a lot of tension. All right, ready? Inhale, exhale, down. When you first start this, you think, oh yeah, I can be way away from the springboard. Not until you do a few of them. You're trying to keep those arms super long. Even at the bottom, when you take that rod down, almost rolling those knuckles down towards the mat. I want 4 more here. Can you do this standing? Yep, you can. You can even leave where you're hooked at, like in an 8. You just need to walk further back from the springboard. Here's the second from the last. And let's do 1. Hold it there. Hold it. Bend those elbows for some tricep presses and straighten those arms. You might want to move a little closer to the springboard. That's cool. I'm trying to keep my elbows glued to my arms and I'm shaking like nuts. Really getting into those bat wings that I like to talk about, my triceps. Was it bat wings, kimono sleeves, yada, yada, yada. 3, 2, and 1. Bar goes back. Awesome job. We're going to stay on our knees and move back. This entire kneeling series, well, with the exception of this one coming up, the one before you can do standing. Did you like how I mess up and then regroup? I'm only human. Okay, here we go. Back, back, back. Kneeling. Okay, thigh stretch. We do this a lot in the reformer. We do it on the mat. Again, my knees are opened up. My hands are on the outside of the bar. I might have to move a little further back or a little bit forward. All right, I'm going to tuck my tail and hinge back. I ain't going very far. I've got sensitive knees. And then controlling yourself up. Inhale, back. Why is this called thigh stretch? Because I'm really feeling this in the fronts of my thighs. It does not matter how far you go back. Don't compare yourself to me. You want to tuck that tail. We're not sticking the butt back. We've got a small tuck of that tail to really get into the tops of the thighs. These are the worst. Be mindful if you need to move yourself further back. This is the last thing we do on our knees. Two more. On this next one, we're going to hold it back there. Hold it back there. Row the arms wide. Extend the arms. Inhale, exhale. Holding this hinge, not easy. Try and relax through that upper body. I'm looking towards the 7 in front of me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms long. You come up. Oh, knees, 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 knees. I hate to be on my knees very long. Slowly come on up. Now's the time we're going to get rid of the dowel rod and put the handles on. So, unhooking this rod and put those individual handles on. Now we'll see the beauty of working from side to side. All right, I'm still leaving it on the 8. That works for me. I'm gonna turn around and face away from the springboard and grab a hold on to these guys. I'm pretty close to the back of the springboard, but that might change. And I'm gonna take my arms straight out in front of me. Okay, I have a little bit of tension. What's gonna happen is we're gonna hug the tree, going in and out. I think I'm gonna walk a little further forward, almost like I'm leaning into the weight. These yellow springs are heavy, you decide. Let's start with the first one. I have a slight bend in the elbow as I open that hug a tree and then close. Okay, I say, all right, Johanna, I think I need to move a little bit further forward. I'm about hip distance parallel, opening and closing. It's not a springboard class if you don't play around with where you are on the mat. Either moving forward or moving back. You gotta find that sweet spot for you. We're opening here for an inhale. Exhale, closing. I'm opening up, I'm feeling those shoulder blades coming together and then closing. However, I always see those arms in my peripheral vision. They're not going behind me. We're gonna do about 3 more here and then we're gonna go single arm. 2, 1, let's open up to the left only. We close. Let's go to the right and close. When I say close, my fingertips are not coming together. One at a time. I'm regretting the sweatshirt. Opening very slowly with control. Again, that slight bend in the elbow. Can you maybe hinge a little bit forward into the resistance? That means you might have to walk a little bit more forward. I just upped the ante there and walked a little bit forward. Let's go. 2 more. 1 more to the left. 1 more to the right. And step back. Back against the springboard 1 more time. All right. We're gonna shoot those arms forward. We do a little bit of tricep presses. Okay, I think I can walk myself a little bit forward. Again, hinge into the weight. Bend the elbows, just like those triceps are on top of a table, and straighten the arms. I think I could go a little bit further. We'll see. Bend the elbows and straighten. So the further you step away from the springboard, the harder this is gonna be. And it's hard for sure. These springs are heavy. I'm trying to keep my elbows bending in unison to one another. I want 3, 2, blow that air out. 1, bending both. Now we're gonna go from side to side. I'm starting to shake. Left arm extends, it bends. Right arm extends, it bends. So 1 at a time. Can you go slow? Can you use precision to extend one arm while you're keeping the other elbow bent isometrically in that tension? 2 more. 1 more to the left and 1 more to the right. Done. Woohoo! Okay. I'm going to face the camera now. Facing the camera, I'm going to be in line with the numbers and I am going to hold the strap that's in front of me still at an 8. I'm going to step a little bit away from the springboard. I'm going to interlace my fingers into that handle. All right, from here, I'm going to do some rotation. Inhale, exhale over, then back through center. I'm going to take a little bit of a walk out. I want to be in a little bit more tension. My feet are about hip distance parallel. Inhale, exhale, rotate back through center. This is not a big move. You know that already from the mat and the reformer. My hip bones are pointed towards you. We're just getting a little bit of rotation. Make sure I'm in line with the numbers. I didn't think so. I was a little forward. Exhale. Breathe. I'm stopping at center and then going over to the right. Give me 3, 2, 1. My right arm will go down, put my hand on my hip. My left elbow will be bent. The back of my palm is facing the ceiling. I'm gonna shoot that left arm over straight and then back. I'm gonna move a little bit now further towards the springboard. That was too much tension for me. Give me an inhale, exhale. Again, we're rotating, shooting that arm straight towards the right side of the room. My fingertips are free. Inhale and exhale. It's okay that that spring's gonna come back and you might hear that. That's all right. We don't want this to be too heavy. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Done. Hold now with your right hand. I'm going to move even further towards the springboard. Again, this is a great rotator cuff exercise that we do, again, on the reformer and the mat. My right elbow, my right arm is glued by my side as I open up just slightly and then back. So my wrist is staying in line with my knuckles because you're not going to get a big range of motion here. You could kind of cheat and roll those knuckles, but don't do that. Just keep those wrists long. Give me 3, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Let's go to the other side. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna turn away from you. Again, a couple steps out. I'm in the middle of my mat. I'm gonna interlace my fingers, a little bit of bend in between my knees. Let's see if I'm in a good spot. Inhale, exhale, rotate, and then back through center. I think I am. Just hitting that other side. I have a wide circle with my arms, kind of like that hug a tree position. And I'm not using momentum as I rotate. Heads follow spine. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Left hand goes on the hip. I'm going to step 1 step further towards the springboard. My elbow is pointed towards the springboard on my right hand. My fingertips are free as I rotate, going up towards a little bit of an angle and then back. Punch. Slight lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back through center, hold on to that handle with your left hand. I'm going to come further towards the springboard now. All right. Left elbow is glued by my side as well as the arm. Let's open up a few inches and close. I'm going to step a little bit further away from me. open, and close. Again, this is not big, whether you're doing this here on the reformer or with like a TheraBand. The goal is to keep that arm right there, glued to your waistline, and keep the wrists long and straight. 4, 3, oops, I'm starting to shake. 2, and 1. Done. Okay, little introduction, the rolling down, what we can do with these separate handles. And this is just an example of a few exercises. Plenty of more we'll do in springboard classes. This is just an intro to get you started, get to know your springboard, and I shall see you soon.